It's a beautiful day in the Netherlands, one of many. But today we're gonna do something fun. Hey, I'm Jonas.
I'm Rafa.
And in this video we're gonna show you what you need to know about rigging in the Spaarnwoude midline spot that we have in the Netherlands, just above Amsterdam. Important, this video is more of like what to expect about the spot. It's not a how to rig this line, because that's something you should practice yourself. And if you don't know how to rig a high line, I do recommend go with someone that has a lot of experience, so together you can practice your rigging and you're confident that this line is super safe. So this spot is 95 meters long and it's more or less 20 meters high. You need at least 100 meters of webbing if you rig with a tag line, and your webbing should have a connection, at least one in the middle, so in case of a mainline failure you won't bottom out and you're safe.
We want to show you guys how to rig from this tree over here all the way to that tower over there.
To get to the top of the climbing wall, you gotta climb the first 3 meters by hand, which is super easy in the rain with some help of your friends. There's one bolt you can attach a little sling into, and yeah, you can make it up to the little ledge, and from there on it's a fairly easy climb to the top. On the top you'll find 3 glue-in bolts that are perfectly aligned for your highline anchor. You can use only these 3 to anchor the highline. There are some other bolts on the top, but those are only meant for climbing.
Alright, hey guys, we're here at Spaarnwoude and we just finished our anchor here. And we have a 3-bolt system, 1, 2, 3. And as our main anchor, we have a rope here tied to each of the bolt spots with a BFK to secure in case of failure. But we also, just for practice, we used a sling as well. We're still going to connect it, but practicing different methods of anchoring using a over-under or sliding knot, sliding X as it's called, to make sure if there is a failure, it will still catch. So we're going to connect both things to the, we're using a dead man plate, and then we will attach the webbing and have ourselves some sessions.
So there is a trail going under the line, and once the line is rigged it's totally fine. Of course during rigging we use a tag line, a 4mm that we put on the trail, and actually some cyclists went over it, and you should be really cautious when you put tension on your tag line that no one is trying to pass, and yeah, you will get a collision with a cyclist. Be careful. For the anchor on the hillside you need to use 13 meters of slings to go from the tree to the A-frame. The A-frame is stored at Snow World. Snow World is opened from 9 to 10 daily, all year round, so it's fairly easy to pick it up and drop it off in time before and after your session. Of course, you can also use a rope to make your way from the tree to the A-frame, but it is good to know that the trees are not deep buried in the ground, because this is a giant trash belt. The handhaving told us it's only like half a meter to a meter deep. So it's better actually to use both trees that are on the side and equalize the load of your highline rig on both trees coming together in a sliding X. SlackNet we did get official permission for this spot, and we're super happy with that. But with that comes also a few rules, a few responsibilities we would like you to take when you rig this line. And first of all, that's like be safe, be secured while you're on the line or on top of the climbing wall while you're rigging. The second rule is that you never leave the line overnight. Third rule is like, of course, leave it clean, bring your trash home, or there's a trash bin on the parking lot. There's also a toilet there. Fourth, you should check if there's any events going on in the weekends, especially in summer. There's quite some stuff happening in this park. Definitely check out the calendar of Spaarnwoude Recreatieterrein. They have an agenda on their website, and you can find out whether the park is available to rig the line, yes or no. The fifth rule is you cannot camp here in the park. That's not allowed. Also, it's really important not to fly drone, because if they do catch you, there's so many airplanes flying over, so you're in the protected airspace, and they will impound your drone and bring it to the aviation center and give you a big fine and give you a lot of trouble, so don't do that. But the most important rule, have fun! Woohoo! Whee! A few fun facts about this spot is that this is actually like a trash belt. This is not natural, these features that I'm sitting on. I think it's like 20 meters high or something, maybe a bit higher on the highest point, but it's all trash, and it's only like this deep, the trash, the dirt that we're sitting on, and under that there's just a giant sealed off trash belt, and they just put some clean dirt on top, and that's what we're on right now. It's kind of weird, but we're super happy that it is a nice trash belt that we can slackline on. Another fun fact is that this climbing rock is also just concrete put together. It does look pretty natural when you're up close. From this far it looks very artificial, but yeah, it's totally fake. Anyway, we're super happy with it that we can highline on it. This line was rigged for the first time in 2021 by Tom Peak, Soraya Schultz and myself. We went very early in the morning because we were not really sure whether this was allowed or not. So it happened before anyone else was in this park, and we had a very nice session in the early morning on a Saturday in March 2021. It was very cold, but very nice to have a line like this. It has been repeated a few times after, and soon Pieter Vis from SlackNet, he decided to make contact with the municipality and the recreational terrain guards of this area to get official permission. And actually they were super stoked about the idea, because this is a recreational area that it's not a nature area like most hilly areas in the Netherlands. Our dunes are the only other natural features we have, and those are really protected Natura 2000 areas, and this is not. So there's actually a ski slope here, there's a downhill mountain bike track, there's a climbing wall, and now there's a highline spot. When you are going to rig this line, we do really appreciate if you put a message in the WhatsApp SlackNet group or the Slackline Nederland group, because maybe other people want to join, maybe I can join, and we can all have fun together on this nice spot, if you're okay with that, of course. And if you need any more information, check down in the descriptions under this video, and will be a link to the SlackNet website with all the information about this spot. Make sure to smash the subscribe and the like button, because that's what life is all about, and will boost slacklining. Okay.
Fun fact.
You wanna jump in really quick?
Okay, that's gonna be in the video.
You wanna jump?